Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. First of all, I want to thank you for the likes, for the comments. It's really, really, really cool to feel you because I can really, feel your energy, and it is just, because you are doing those readings and those videos, and I'm alone, in fact. And so when you are commenting, I can truly feel you, and it is truly, I cannot even put the words, but anyway, thank you very much. So we are going to check what are the messages that we are getting now. Just a reminder, this is a collective read, so it might be for you, it might be partly for you, it might not be for you, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on you a story that is not yours, right? If I am talking about masculine or feminine, I try to avoid it, but sometimes we can't avoid it. But anyway, apply it however, because it doesn't especially relate to the gender, it can simply relate to where someone is operating from, right? And this can be a past, present, or future reads. So we have promise in reverse, death in reverse. Okay, I'm just checking that those cards are in both directions. Yes, they are. What else should we know here? Somebody might not have respected their promise about ending something. Yeah, they are continuing to doing exactly what they said that they would stop doing. Oh, yeah, we might be talking here about someone who is cheating. And so, of course, not only is it a betrayal, but it can also put you at risk if they are not protecting themselves the right way. Bully and confinement in reverse. Okay, so gain in reverse and apology in the upright. Yeah, somebody might be apologizing over and over again, and they don't change anything about their behavior. You might feel stuck there. Maybe when you are trying to talk about what's going on, they don't care. They don't care. They lie to you. They make promises that they don't hold. But you might have a hard time ending this relationship for a reason or another. Let's see if you can see all the cards. I think that you can. Yes, you can. So, let's see. What should we know here about promise? As I have already shuffled this deck. It's a hard deck to shuffle, I have to say. Promise. Yeah, somebody here is thinking with their in between the legs. Very passionate, but also very reckless, impulsive, careless, um, without any thought for the hurt, no consideration for the consequences for you. But somehow they don't want to leave. They don't want you to leave. They want to maintain this relationship while they are promising things that they are not holding on to. Yeah, you might be aware about their cheating, about their lying. You might have caught up something here. When someone is a liar, they will say whatever in order to get out of the situation, to have the cake and eat it too. And sadly, it is important to be able to see the lies for what they are and not trust them. Sometimes we need time in order to truly be able to detach emotionally. And sometimes the best thing to do is, once you know that you are dealing with a liar, once you have caught them on the lie, this is the Seven of Swords is in reverse. So it means that you caught them. So this is the time to start planning ahead, planning what to do. Promise, reverse. Yeah, you know something. You know something, and they may try to defend themselves, but by defending themselves, what I'm getting here is that they might be blaming you. And this is gaslighting 101. This is called Darvo. In psychological terms, it is very often related to narcissists. What it means, it is that once you go to someone and you tell them, listen, you are doing that, they are pretending that you are the bad guy and they are the victims, right? So it kind of feel here that, you are trying to speak about the situation here and they are acting in a very immature way. But you have proof of the truth. So believe what you see, right? Believe what you see. Yeah, the Knight of Swords came out like this. So they are trying to deny, they are trying to turn things upside down. At the end of the day, the most important thing about any kind of relationship, right? Doesn't matter if it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, a partnership, a familyship, doesn't matter. The most important is the trust. When somebody is promising you something and they don't do it, we might not even be talking about cheating, we might be talking in general. If somebody is telling you that they are doing something and they are not doing it, they are breaking the trust. That's it. And it might be as simple as saying, I call you back in half an hour, and they call you back the day after and they do as if nothing happened. It is still breaking the trust. You cannot trust this person's words. I'm very sensitive to that. Don't tell me something and don't do it, even if it's the smallest thing. Because I will know in my mind that I can't trust your words, right? So let's see, what else should we know here about this promise? Yeah, and I kind of feel here that you might be very caring, empathetic, understanding, very patient, but maybe a little bit too much. Maybe a little bit too much. It might have helped you develop some kind of emotional intelligence, understanding about other people, but it shouldn't come against you. You cannot put yourself aside for others. Promise in reverse. Yeah, you need stability. You know that. What I'm telling you here, you know it. You need stability, you want stability. Maybe you are extremely stable. And this is why you are just tolerating things that you shouldn't. But the fact that you are understanding and caring and empathetic and patient, as said, it shouldn't work against you. It doesn't matter if you are stable. If you have the right people around you, this stability is building things. If not, then you are just stable. Understand what I mean? So what it feels to me here is that you deserve better, and I think that you know that, but maybe, you just need to hear it from somebody else. Can you see how hard those cards are? And it doesn't matter how much I am trying to make them more compliant. For the moment, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I don't succeed to make them more compliant. So let's see with the Death card. What should we know here about this Death card in reverse? Yeah, somebody doesn't want an ending, but they are not doing what is supposed to happen in order to have this new beginning. Again, the Seven of Swords. They are telling you that whatever you think you saw, you didn't see. This is what they might be telling you. Death in reverse. Or that it was nothing, or it's not what you think. At the end of the day, they are betraying you. And they are breaking your heart. Yeah, moving forward. You might be at the stage now that you understand that you need to move forward because you had enough. Yeah, you are not ready to fight anymore. They might also, when you are coming to them and telling them, I think that you might be cheating on me, please tell me the truth. They might tell you, you are too sensitive, you are insecure, you are creating problems that don't exist. No, absolutely not. But I think that you got to a place here where you understand that you shouldn't get into this overthinking about a situation, because just the fact that you are overthinking here, I think that you understood that it is unhealthy to you. You don't trust this person. It's over. When you don't trust, it's over. Yeah, it's over. Exactly. But they are trying to keep you stuck in this relationship. With this death card in reverse, they don't want this ending. Tell me more here about this death card in reverse. Yeah, they come towards you and they apologize, but they all the time do the same. They are very immature. It's very immature. They apologize maybe if they have no other choice, but at the end of the day, those are just words. And I think that you realize that. Yeah, because you are not happy in this relationship. You are not happy. I will tell you even better. At the end of the day, it doesn't even matter. I know that you have proof, right? The cards are telling me that you have some kind of proof. But yeah, they are denying it. They are saying that whatever you see, it's not what you see, or that you are the problem. Something like that, right? At the end of the day, it doesn't even matter if they are cheating, if they are not cheating. You don't feel safe? You are not happy? This is what is important. All the rest is not important. It's not important. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have someone that is building on your stability, on your foundation. Not someone that makes you need to all the time kind of keep your own mental health and balance. No, you don't need that. If you are with someone in a relationship, in a connection, in a friendship, in whatever it may be, it is because it is helping you build, not keeping you on ground level. What else should we know here? Yeah, you are totally closed off. You know that you are closed off. You know that whatever they can say, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. You know exactly what's going on there. You know that you are unhappy. I think that you are ready to move forward, but what's going on here with the death in reverse and the stop in reverse? They are truly trying to stop you from moving. They don't want you to move on. Tell me please about this stop in reverse. Oh, they're telling you that they want to work on the relationship now. Now they want to invest in the relationship. Did they propose to you that maybe you should go to therapy together? Yeah, but they have no control about themselves. We are dealing here with somebody who cannot control themselves. I feel a lot of immaturity here. Yeah, you are dealing with a manipulator. Yeah, somebody, listen, you are dealing here with a manipulator, somebody who is blocking your opportunities. The time that you are spending there, you are blocking opportunities. Illusions and delusions. They are creating illusions and delusions, confusing you. And all of this puts you in a place of lack of balance. You are confused. They are playing mind games with you. We are talking here about a manipulator. The Emperor in reverse, it is a big fat manipulator. And the Emperor might also be a feminine. Huh? Apply it however it applies to you. But yes, now they say that they want to work on the relationship. Right? Maybe they accepted to go to therapy now. But it doesn't change anything that we are dealing here with someone who is a manipulator, and you are losing opportunities right now. This person might also block your opportunities simply by making you invest so much energy in being sad, in being confused, in doubting yourself, that it is energy that is not going towards what it deserves to go to, which is building. This is what I was saying before. Like, you might be very stable, but why be with someone if on your ground there is someone adding weight and not helping you build, not helping you make this thing stronger? Why? Then you are better to be alone on your ground, so it's lighter, and you leave place for someone else maybe to come and help you build, or at least you can build by yourself without someone just adding weight to your ground. I hope that my image is clear. I'm not sure that it is. Stop. Stop in reverse. Yeah, listen. You are dealing with the player. You are dealing with the seducer. This is a fuckboy. Yeah, it's a player. They might be very charming, but they are spreading their charm with everyone. You know, it's the kind of person that as a child they were so sweet that they could do whatever they wanted, and they never had to pay the consequences of their actions. And so they think that they can always get away in a way or another. And it might be that, you know, that it kind of worked in their life, but let me tell you that those people getting to an older age, suddenly their charm is not working anymore, and then you see that there is nothing there. Nothing. Because everything was all about illusion, delusions, and manipulation. This is what it is. So yeah, now they might tell you that they want to work on the relationship, but we are still dealing with someone who has no control about themselves, and I don't think that they see it, and I don't think that they want to learn to truly control themselves. And in the meantime, you are losing time and you are losing opportunities. Just a reminder, you know? Illness in reverse. Did they tell you that they are sick now? Because this is also something that they do. Suddenly, they need you absolutely. There is some kind of catastrophe in your life, in their life, and they absolutely need you, right? They are trying to use your empathy, and they might pretend that they are sick, but they are not. Let's see. Let's see. Illness in reverse. What should we know here? Yeah, it's a betrayal. It's a betrayal. They are not sick. Whatever catastrophe they are saying that it's happening in their life, it is not. Yeah, because they know that you are much better off. They don't want to see you leave because you are much more successful than them, and they know it. Illness in reverse. They might be even dealing with issues with the law that you might not even be aware of. Tell me more. Look, what did I just say? Justice. Tell me more here, please. about the illness in reverse? Yeah, they are stressed out. They are stressed out. They are anxious. They cannot sleep. But they are not sick. If they are telling you that they are sick, they are not sick. They are dealing here. It feels like they are dealing with the justice, right? I saw the Hierophant. I already thought, okay, this is the police. This is a higher authority here. And then the justice card came out. It kind of speaks for themselves. And yeah, they are stressed out. So maybe they look sick. But it is just because they might be in this victim's mentality, you know, and they are not sleeping well. They are not sleeping well. Yeah, because they know that they cannot defend themselves. Whatever they are dealing with here, they cannot defend themselves. And seeing that always also, if this person is threatening you, regarding taking something from you, right? Maybe taking the kids, or you won't have any money, I will take all your money, whatever it may be here, right? They are just trying to keep you down, but obviously here you will be victorious. Their intention here, it is to stress you out. This is their intention, but they have no ground. They have no ground. They might also pretend that you are mentally unstable. And they might have convinced some kind of people around. You know, some people are very good, especially if they are charmers, to convince people of whatever narrative is serving them. But at the end of the day, they won't be able to defend their point. So if they are threatening you in any way, they are bullying you to try to comply to what they want, know that you will win here. They just want you to be down. This is reactive abuse. I talked about it already. To stress you out so much that you overreact. You are not overreacting, you are just reacting to abuse, to lies, to manipulations, to someone excessively confusing you over and over and over again. You are just reacting to abuse. But from the outside, it may look different. People might not understand why you are getting so angry, right? Because this person is charming on the outside. They look perfect. They know how to sell the dream, right? But they won't be able to defend their point anyway. So let's see with the bully. What should we know here? Let's see, what should we know here about the bully? Interesting, the Eight of Pentacles came out in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. Yeah, they might be after something material. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse, my God. Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. What else should we know here about the bully? I know exactly what this bullying is. The Three of Cups in reverse. This person is gossiping about you and making lies about you. This is what they are doing, right? They are trying to maintain a perfect image. Their image is very important for them. They need people to admire them. Their status is very important. They feel that their power is in their image. Remember, we are dealing with someone who, since they are very young, they were charming, and this is how they got out of every situation. So what did they do? They worked on their charm. Inside there is nothing. They are liars. They are liars. But they know how to present the right image. It is very superficial. So, they are lying about you, they are gossiping about you. This also talks about a third party, right? They might have tried to destroy your reputation in the community by making up those lies. But at the end of the day, a very sloppy job. Very sloppy job. Their smear campaign might have worked for some time, but it doesn't anymore. They might also, surround themselves with people that they know that their charm is working on them. Tell me more about the bully. I kind of also feel that they are trying to make you jealous. They don't understand that it's not working, right? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they might be also, overspending. And if they are not overspending, so they might be taking the car of someone who has a Porsche or whatever car, doesn't matter. Surround themselves with people that look like very powerful, high status, in order to try to impress people, right? Just to have some kind of people around them to make them look good. And so they hope that you will feel jealous and that you also will look like a loser, right? It's very superficial. It's very shallow, very materialistic. Yeah, well, you are absolutely stable. You might be the one that has the money, you might be the one who is the abundant one, you might be very reasonable with money. So even if you don't have a lot of abundance, you are the stable one. And if you didn't succeed to have abundance, it was because energetically you were dealing here with someone where you had to overwork, right? We tend to not see that. We can be stuck for years and years and years while working and working and working, and it is simply because we cannot put our mind totally where we need to put it. We are giving away our energy where we shouldn't put our energy. And so it doesn't matter how much you work. It doesn't matter. I had the situation in my life. I was working like crazy, truly. Invested, very, very invested. But I had around me people that I knew that I needed to cut them off. But it was not easy to do. And I tried to I put a lot of energy trying to adapt myself, trying to be patient, trying to put boundaries in order to still be able to be myself. But, and the work that I did, I worked intensively. But until I didn't cut them off, my work was stuck. The day that they were cut off, I did the same amount of work. I didn't change anything in my life. Suddenly, boom. It's in the energy at the end of the day. When you are dealing with bullies, with people who disrespect you, energetically it is taking you down. But know that there is a lot of stability in you. There is a lot of abundance in you. So you need to trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself, please trust yourself. You have no idea how the fact that you are putting to the side things that are draining you, how it changes the energy in your life. Confinement in reverse. I kind of feel here that you are freeing yourself of this relationship. This is what I truly feel here. I feel that you are ready for your new beginning. You don't want to be stuck anymore. And if it's the case, I am very happy for you, because whatever I'm seeing here, it is not the kind of relationship. The first card is saying it all, you know. Like somebody who's promising you something and it just never happened. As said, if there is no trust, there is nothing. Confinement in reverse. Yeah, look. I have to hide their ass. The Lovers in reverse. Yeah, you are ready to release that. Yeah. You spent enough time trying. Look how this person is looking here at the pentacle, observing the pentacle. The page, it's a learner. It's a student. You tried, but you can try how much you want. If you are putting the energy and the other person is not trustworthy, whatever work you are putting in, it is not helpful. And this again might tell me that you might have seen something concrete here that help you release of this relationship. Friendship, family ship, work ship, whatever ship it is. Tell me more here about confinement. Yeah, you are not ready to compete anymore. You are not ready to fight anymore. It's beautiful. I love it. You don't have to fight. You don't have to compete. You know, it's supposed to be something harmonious. Yeah, they exhausted you. They totally exhausted you. You know that you deserve much better than that. There is no doubt. Yeah, it's over. The world, it's over. I have to hide it. The world. You are fixed in your mindset. You know that it is over. The cycle is over. You are freeing yourself. It's beautiful. What else should we know here? Yeah, you have cried enough. You see things now from a very new perspective. You know that you are dealing here with someone who will betray you over and over and over again. And you have the energy now for this new start. You have the energy for this new start. You are done being in a connection where you don't feel at home. Where all you see it is, you know, what's not going right, because you cannot even appreciate your life because this person is bringing you down so much. I think that you realize that you are dealing here with someone who is emotionally immature, that their words have absolutely no weight. It's a manipulator, right? You have the devil here in reverse. You are releasing, it's beautiful. You are releasing of the toxicity. You are freeing yourself from the toxicity, and you are ready to embody the energy of the Empress. And you might also be a masculine. The energy of the Empress, it is abundance. It's beautiful. I will leave it here. It's absolutely beautiful. I love that. I love how we had like the devil in reverse. You know, you are freeing yourself of the toxicity. You are done with it. And you embody the Empress. Perfection. Perfection. So, you know, you might just be at a brink here. The person might have just made you another promise that is a little bit more than what they did until now, because maybe until now they never wanted to go to couples therapy, and suddenly, yes, they want to go to couples therapy. Why? Because they know that it is their last option. They know that they said no all the time, and the fact that they say yes, if you have a little hope left, it will work, right? Uh, but we see it over and over again. So they are going to, or the very aware partners that are ready to leave, they say, okay, you want to go to couples therapy, so you make the appointment, and so they will never make the appointment. Or you will go one time, two time, and then they will say the therapist is not good, we need to find another therapist, whatever it may be, This is how it works. They are just trying to maintain the train, It's just draining you more and more and more. So I guess that maybe this came out because you get exactly to this place where now suddenly they are ready to go to therapy, Just think about it, if you have trust or not. But it feels to me, considering the cards that I see here, internally, you know that it's over. You know that it's over, you know that you are exhausted, you are not ready to fight anymore, you have some kind of proof of whatever. It might also be that until now they were always denying the truth, and suddenly they are admitting to the truth. So because they denied the truth for so long, and now they admit it, you are thinking, oh, finally they are taking accountability. But it is just another manipulating tactic, because you shouldn't even be released and see it like a wow, that they are taking accountability. A real partner is taking accountability. They are making mistakes, they are taking accountability. And because they know that they will have to take accountability, they are not so easily cheating. Somebody who cheats, they know that they won't take accountability, because if they have to take accountability and they know that it will cost them their relationship, they don't do it because they know that they will take accountability. So a liar and a cheater, they never intend to take accountability, and if they just take a small little part of accountability just in order to continue to drain you, right? But we saw with the Queen of Pentacles, the abundance is with you. It's not with them. It's not with them. So I think that, maybe you just, needed to hear it. Have some kind of support, hear your story all over again. Maybe to give you this aha moment. I don't know. This is the reading that came out. I hope that it was helpful to you. Trust yourself, no matter what. You deserve to be in a relationship. It costs of you to be in a relationship. So if it's not adding, not saying that relationships are easy, not especially, but people that say you have to make concessions. Usually when you are, in a loving relationship, and then yes, you are making concessions, of course, but it doesn't have like a bitter taste, right? Because it comes from a place of love, it comes from a place of exchange. Everybody is making concessions, and there is some kind of lightness in that, right? Here it kind of feels like you are the one making all the concessions, and then it is just draining you, and you are missing opportunities in your life, and you are missing your happiness that you totally deserve. You shouldn't put your energy, in fighting all the time and wondering what is happening and where this person is, and is this the truth, is it not the truth. It's a lot of negative energy. You don't need that, but I think that you know that. So anyway, I will leave it here. I would love to read you in the comments if you feel like it. If you were new here, I hope that you felt welcome, and this is why you stayed until the end. I remind you that you have the option to subscribe to the channel, and so you will be aware next time that I welcome you in my place and I upload a reading for you. So I wish you all a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching me. For me, it is noon here right now. But it will be posted whenever, the time that it takes for YouTube to take it up. Till very, very soon. Bye.